Steve from Custom Table Tennis, and what we thought we'd do today is make a bat in real time. We did one 6 years ago, but it's a little bit dated, so we thought we'd update it. People have been asking, and rather than go through the whole process of trying to explain it over the phone, most people have got an email address, and we'll send them this video. So it will include everything that you need. So first of all, obviously you've got your blade and your two rubbers, but let's start from the beginning. The knife that we use the Olfa 300, made in Japan. When you buy the blade, you'll get a silver blade, but the black blades are 30% sharper. So don't use scissors, never use scissors, because what happens when you cut round with the scissors, every time you cut round here, you get a little micro tear. And I always can tell a bat that's been done with scissors, because if you gently go around like that, you can see all the little tears from every little cut round with the scissors. And then if you catch your bat on the table, it's more likely to take a piece out of your bat rather than a good cut. I used to use a 10A surgical scalpel, but been using this for years. So the other things that we need, obviously we need the glue. Been using our own glue for probably 10 years. It's made in Germany. It's a good glue. Wouldn't use anything else. I have had people say, oh, it doesn't work, but to be fair, there's absolutely no way that it can't work, providing it's done properly. Then we've got the edging tape, and then the scissors if I need to do a little bit of finishing with the scissors. So let's have a look then. As I say, I'm going to do it in real time without any cuts. I'm waffling on a bit rather than getting on with it. So let's have a look at the rubber we've got. We've got our own blade. This is going out today. I thought, well, I might as well do one that I'm making. Not making it easy for myself. This is a hard 48 sponge. It's a lot easier with a softer sponge, but we're going to make the bat as it's designed to go out. Nice Gambler M rubber, by the way. Highly recommend this rubber. Small batch certified, speed and spin. Is it on the back of the pack? Well, it says maximum speed and spin, but so here we go. So we're going to get ready, and then I'll be able to, because I don't actually know how long it takes me. So these are 2.1, quite thick. They're not going to be easy to cut, so let's crack on then. So if I put the blade down there, and here we go. So you've got your mat. Don't try and do this on a piece of cardboard or anything. Depending on the pressure, you could go right through. So we've got the mat, got everything to go. So here we go. So amount of glue, don't be frightened, get some glue on it, and then start working it in. And you can even, rather than trying to drag it down, get a little bit more glue on there, get it worked up and down, bring that to the edge so you're not getting there across, and then it's just a question of smoothing it out. You don't want any ripples whatsoever. That's okay. So that can go to one side to dry, but we're going to do it all with the air dryer today, so we don't want you waiting or seeing a break. So don't be frightened of, I think what people do when it doesn't stick and they ring me up and say, oh, it just hasn't worked, I think that they're just not getting enough glue on. Don't be frightened of getting some glue on there. And also, if you've got a decent amount of glue on, when you come to change your rubbers, it tends to come off a little bit easier. So there we go. That's the two ready. Then we've got the blade. So blade, decent amount. Start in the middle and then work to the edges, work all the way around. Because what's happening here is, if you work away to the edges, come down with your piece of foam to the edge and work your way across. Because what's happening, if you work away to the edges and then if you just hold it into the light, set your sponge down out of the way. So that's perfect amount there. So what we'll do, we'll grab the hairdryer. Going to be a little bit of noise, but we're going to do it in real time. Look at that. Don't know where that came from, but it's off. That's dry. We do the red one first because it goes on the forehand. You could actually pick it up on your hand and tilt it to the light. A few seconds and it's done. So line up at the edge. Get your roller ready. Line it up exactly where you want. Don't let it go before you get it started here. So I want it exactly there. Now, important, get that bit stuck while you're holding it up with your left hand, assuming you're right-handed, and then gently roll, but don't stretch. Let it fall on. And then before you start any cutting, hold it up to the light. Yeah, you can see that's perfect. You've got no air traps there. Right, we've got a bit of glue on there, but that doesn't matter. That comes off with your thumb. Right, so we're getting to the cutting stage. So, cutting. Level it up with the edge. You've got a little bit of leeway here. You can bring it further up. You don't have to be right on the edge. So just bring it up and then start with your knife. I'm right-handed, so I always start down here. So, do you want to come round here? Is it easier? So we're having a little bit of a fiddle round. So, should have said 3 blades out. So you've got 3 blades out. And before you start cutting, get the knife level. Apply the pressure here. So lean into it. And then once you've got it going, follow all the way around. Keeping the blade upright. So that should be in one piece, coming out in one piece. So if you don't quite get through there, which you don't always do because you can't get the right amount of pressure, this is where the little scissors you can finish off with your little nail scissors. I always have a pair of these on the go. It's the only time I use any scissors, and that just tidies that up there. That bit there, because I'm a perfectionist, the reason I get that cut out is so the edge tape will go flat. I mean, it's very, very picky, but there you go. So the next other side, glue on there, bit of sponge. I know that what I've got on there is the exact amount. I mean, I think most I've ever done in a day is about 37 bats in a day, so I'm doing this. I've been doing it for going on 35 to 40 years. So that's absolutely fine. Hold it to the light to make sure that all your edges are covered. Can get that out of the way now, we don't need that anymore. Get the eye dry going again. To the light, perfectly dry. Rubber. I'm going to keep this one in my hand this time. Make sure you don't blow it out of your hand. I've got it well supported. There you go. It's only a matter of seconds really. Get your bat back. Get your rubbish out of the way. Line it up again. Exactly where you want it to go. Don't be getting it stuck up there. So tilt it to the edge. That's exactly where I want it. Get it tucked in there so no gaps. I had one come back the other day that I replaced, and there was a gap down here. Somebody else had done it. And then with your roller, you're rolling but you're not stretching. Look, finger up there, gently roll, make sure there's no air in there. Should be perfect every single time. Bit of glue on there, doesn't matter. And if you don't have the plastic protector sheet on top, you've got a piece of paper anywhere. Hold it to the light, no indentations, no bumps, no lumps. Sit it on the table. Now what I generally do with something as thick and heavy as that is, where I've got 3 blades, for time wise, I just snap that blade off. You can just do it like that. Make sure that you dispose of the end safely, and then bring out another 3 blades. Also make sure you want to pull a little bit of oil up there as well. Look, so once again then, this is the final cut. Get it set where you want it. Get your knife upright before you start applying pressure. Upright, lean into it, there, cut, and then follow it all the way around with the knife upright, all the way around. And then when you come off here, I will carry on. Just had somebody come through the door while we're filming, but we'll carry on. We said we'd do it in real time. There we go. And then, as I said there, we just tidy that little bit up there. Make sure it's nice and flat. I'm going to just tweak that off there. And that's absolutely fine. And then we're on with the edging tape. So edging tape up there. You can see by here you want equal amounts at either side. Well, people say to me, oh, I don't want it over the sponge, but you're best to have it utilise as much as you can, because you're protecting the edges of the bat. We do have players who say I don't want it on, and that's fair enough. If you don't want it on, let us know, but you are going to protect the edges of your bat. So there we go, and then just snip off here. So yeah, absolutely fine. Press it down around the edges, here. I finally inspect them, and Adam finally inspects them before they're going out. And generally what I do, because some people find that difficult to get started, I just do that. Look, so I don't know how long it's taken, but that's a full video from start to finish without any breaks, including interruptions. But there we are. That's one bat made to perfection. Got another 8 or 9 to make today, but that's my first one. Steve from Custom Table Tennis. If you want more videos, hit the like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.